6-2 victory last Sunday here at the Nest. No game on Sunday for Thanksgiving as Moda wins the draw on the backhand. Moda to the far side for Liam Buckley. Puck skips over top of his stick. Going the other way, Bryce Yetman. 4 goals and an assist in the game against London for Yetman. McKay, a big hit along the boards. Yetman slips the check, and the Ravens defense from the right side throws a long pass. Moda in behind the net to get it, circles around the near corner off to the side wall. Hurley with a man giving chase, that's Pickersgill. And Hurley stopped up behind the net before he turns around, shovels it off to Buckley. Buckley eludes the check of Nadolchenko, and the shot off the near side. And the first save for Zach Uppliger, although from a bad angle. 54 seconds into the game. 3-1 Uppliger is on the year. An .859 save percentage. Noche, the much stellar, .946, excellent save percentage for Noche as he raises his left arm, but rather than go for the icing, leaves for the defenseman Clark. He plays it to his right side. Pass through center for Shaheen. Olsen, the Swede for the Aces, throws it around the near corner. Clark, backhand pass down the near wall, and stepping in front is Koval. Turnaround hit on the backside, Yetman. So Yetman turned around looking for a shot down the right side. No one to the front of the net for the Aces. And as a result, takes a check to the center of the back. Koval up to neutral ice. Yetman down the wing by himself. Now a man trailing the play. That's Seegers. Throws it around the corner. Played by the Ravens defense. Pass to McRae, broken up. And a long pass down the wing for the Aces. Aces losing to a hot Tillsonburg team. Their only loss on the year, and Tillsonburg a perfect 3-0, their home opener tonight. Ravens in London tomorrow night before taking the Sunday off, and then back in action against the expansion national, the Niagara-on-the-Lake Nationals. Puck inside the Raven zone. We're just about 3 minutes in. Altman takes a check high up on the back at the end of the Raven bench. Alua up the wing, broken up by Seegers. Curie. Goen beats him to the corner. And a bouncing puck played back to the right side. The shot by Heindel, and it's tipped out of play by Uppliger. Uppliger, 149 shots on net on him, so the far busier of the two goaltenders in terms of shots against through 4 games. Noche, there's a goal on the corner, sharp angle, hard to tell if it went in. Uppliger should have had that, didn't have the left pad quite against the post. Three minutes and 31 seconds in. And McRae connects from a bad angle. Far down the left side, about a half step off the goal line. Uppliger with the right hand up.
Ravens goal, his 7th of the season. Scored by
Olsen out of Pickney, Michigan, excuse me. Thought by the origin of the last name, he was Swedish. Shot tipped, front of the net. Long pass from McRae, looking for his second point. McKay the tip down to the underside of the slot area. Pass out, picked off by Mihail. The long shoot in, gloved down by Upliger. Mihail on a change, centering pass, Buckley, side of the net to Liam Hurley. High pass, knocked down by Moda, plays it to the far right wing. Drop pass to the top of the right circle, broken up by Pickersgill. Bank pass off the boards is Gill trying to clear, and now he takes it from the neutral zone. Throws a long pass to Buckley down the far side, wraparound, far corner of the net. Moda looking to connect, and there's a goal. There's another funny angled goal. Just eludes the left glove of Upliger. Gill gonna get credit for this one. At the 5:04 mark. So a little bit late to the dance I am tonight. My traditional goal call, a little off. It's hard to tell on either shot whether it was in, but 2-0 Ravens nonetheless as Moda drops back to Hurley. Buckley now in behind the net after drawing the second assist. Big shot by Hurley. Clark to the right side. Clark tries to find some room on the forehand. Slapped away by Yetman. Hurley bouncing puck, knocked down by Goen. And at the feet of Goen is a sliding. There's a hit on the near side board, centering pass. Clark back in time. Sorry, sliding over on the far side was Goen at the feet of the Raven. Played back deep in the Aces zone. 6 minutes and change in, 2-0 Ravens, and the shot by Yetman. May have broken a stick, rebound Yetman, and a big save by Noche on the corner. Noche diving out to his right. And Bryce Yetman in a little bit of disbelief he didn't have one there. Yetman thinking he'd cut the deficit back to 1. $10-0 Windsor over London. That back last Sunday. Ravens victorious last Sunday, 8-2 over North York as well. Shot by McVeigh, he scores! McVeigh right in between the legs. So Upliger having a tough night. 6 minutes and 41 seconds into the game. The Windsor Aces already down 3. Joshua McVeigh.
Ravens goal, his 8th of the season. Scored by number 19, Joseph Shaheen.
Shaheen getting credit.
Number 77.
Looked like McVeigh from the high left side. It's Joe Shaheen on the goal at 6:14, his 8th on the year.
From Joshua McVeigh at 6:41. Woo!
Played out the far side, knocked down by Pickersgill, top of the line. Curing in behind the his own end line, shuffles it across to his left, pass up to a Lampy, and the ex-Meteor loses possession. Yetman takes advantage right away, clanks it off the outside near post. Pass from the Raven zone up to a Lampy. Alua in the face-off dot, poked away. Heindel, the Czech native, plays it for the Ravens across to Connor McKay. Flips a long pass down to the far wall, broken up by the Aces. 11:48 remaining first period of play. A Lampy gains speed by shifting to his right through neutral ice and knocked off the puck at the top of the blue line by the Windsor defense. Down the wing, trying to make a shift is Pickersgill, knocked off the puck. Heindel, pass ahead to Mihail, broken up by Olsen. Nice back check by Mihail as he swats it away from Yetman. Yetman definitely making his presence felt though. 5 points involved in half of the team's goals from last Sunday, the 4 goals and 1 assist, as Upliger hangs on with the left glove, the shot by McRae, and a line change for the Ravens as Moda to take the draw, Hurley on his left side, Clark and Gill manning the defense as we're 55 seconds to the midway point of the first. I'm John Molson at the Nest in St. George, Ontario. Ravens will hit the road tomorrow. Lakers yet to post a victory on the season. 5 games in the GMHL tonight. The shot by Moda sails wide, caught a bit of the outside of the post, and it's picked up and cleared down the side wing, dropped to the right side of the defense, or the left side, excuse me. Played deep by Yetman. Ravens bring it the other way. Hurley, a man off to his right. That's the newcomer Buckley. In behind the net, Buckley swats a pass to the far half wall, tipped away by Seegers. A short bench for Windsor tonight. That could have an impact. But just 15 players on the roster. Only had 12 players in their victory against London last Saturday. Long pass, the shot. Pickersgill the shot, but it sailed wide as Shaheen caught part of the front of the blade on the forehand side. Shaheen shakes a check, shovels off to McRae, back in behind the net, centering pass. Shot by Geddes, and the horn premature. Geddes shot clearly deflecting on the backhand, high up into the netting. 30 seconds past the halfway point of the period. McRae at 3:31. Josh Gill at 5:04. And Shaheen at 6:14. All pucks that Upliger perhaps would like to have back. Swung around the side wall. Gagnon up to center. So the Aces, featuring just 9 players by the looks of things and 3 goaltenders. Tipped wide on the backhand by Yetman. Of course, Windsor probably the longest trek, except for perhaps Temiskaming or Elmaguen, factoring in the North Division. Not too familiar with Temiskaming or Ville Marie for that matter. Don't know how far the Quebec border extends in relation to the teams here in Southern Ontario. Yetman to the left side. Of course, the Ravens only familiarizing themselves with the Almaguin Spartans, and that was in last year's final. The difficult loss in the Russell Cup final, dropping a 4-2 series to the 2018 champion Spartans. Short pass, a Lampy to Altman, off to the corner. Alua looks for a centering pass, side of the net for Altman. Koval in behind the net. Koval once again, long pass through center. Heindel, pass over the left side. Mihail down the wing. Created some space by moving past Yetman and the number 13 defender, Pickersgill. Centering pass, shot, scores. Quick shot. McKay. Connor McKay, two players there on the backhand. It was McKay that finished it off. I believe Mihail also on the backhand, coming slightly off the right side of the blue line. .657 remaining in the first. And by the looks of things right now, already shaping up to be a long night for the Windsor Aces, despite their stellar effort coming into the season.
His first of the season and first
shot fired wide and off the glass.
14, Connor McKay.
Tilsonburg home to Niagara on the Lake tonight, their home opener.
And the number 81, Matthew Sewell.
Shot, quick shot. Kellen Geddes. Interviewed Geddes on the last game, his second game with the Ravens, following the black eye in Niagara last Friday, member of the Tavistock Braves. PJHL Doherty Division champions as Hurley tips it wide. Shot, scores! Another bad angle goal from in behind the net. So 4 of the 5 goals. And this time it's Buckley with his first of the year. Buckley not even listed on the statistical leaders, of course. Not in the Ravens lineup as of this afternoon. I think he backed it in off the back of the goaltender's pads. Wouldn't even have registered as a shot on goal. Trying to wrap around the far corner. Pass down the wing. Buckley, it slides off his stick into the corner. Shot by Gill, sails wide. Anthony Cruz now in net for the Aces.
Assist number 22, Liam Hurley. And number 88, Anthony Mota.
Mota, his second assist of period number 1.
From Liam Hurley and Anthony Mota.
Cruz playing 2 games, a 1-0 record, 17 shots against for Anthony Cruz. Mota with speed, quickly down the right wing, looks to center to Hurley. Long sweeping motion around the near inside of the board, shifts it off to the wing, shot by Gill. Moda into the corner, off to the half wall, backhander to Hurley, centering pass, and it's knocked away by Seegers. Seegers takes it below the end line, gives it to Olsen. Olsen avoids a hit, high bank pass off the glass, and he digs it out, fires a backhand inside the Raven line. Shaheen, McRae with him. McRae had the first goal of the game at the 3:31 mark. Long pass from the right side. Tipped in behind the Aces net. Came all the way out the near corner. And McRae for the Ravens. 4:15 remaining in the period as he goes offside. Draw comes to the neutral zone. McVeigh across to Max Huring. Long pass below the end line, chopped out by Olsen, plays it to the near board. Interception, McRae moves into the slot. The high slot for McRae, a hard shot down low. Played by Shaheen off the board into the end line. Shot, is that one in too? Yes it is, a goal. McRae shifts off a short pass. Windsor's got to get their one of the two goaltenders. Upliger out now in favor of Cruz. No, in fact, that wasn't in. The Ravens celebrating at the side of the net, but the draw coming out to the right circle. Lampy takes it, lost the draw on the backhand to Yetman. Alua the long pass. Heindel down along his own end line. Almaguin home to the Ottawa Sharpshooters, same time as us. Mentioned the Tilsonburg game. They're home to Niagara-on-the-Lake. So 4 7:30 games tonight. Predators home to the Northumberland Stars. That'll be the Ravens' next home opponent. No game on Sunday. Next home game the 14th of October. And the late game by just a mere minute, 7:45. South Muskoka Shield hosting the West Nipissing Lynx. McKay shovels off to the wing. Altman down deep underneath the left circle. Shot the save. Cruz kicks out the left pad. Turnaround shot by Altman. And Cruz hanging on with the glove. Getty's in the draw. Throws it deep below the end line. Clark to Geddes. Geddes along with Sewells. Geddes elects to keep it. A man chasing into the corner. That's Gagnon. Hurley to the half wall, or Mihail, excuse me. He played to Geddes. Geddes takes his time. Long pass to Clark, and Clark winds up and fires a hard forehand shot into the breadbasket. Right into the logo, and tipping it down from the logo to the glove is Cruz with 2:08 remaining in the period. Geddes in the draw, but it's forced ahead by Yetman off the draw. Down the left side, turns around, Yetman hammers it off the back wall in behind the Raven net. Pass up to the front of the blue line. Mihail, a man with him. The shot tipped into the corner by Cruz with under 2 minutes to go in the period. Sewell's on the backhand. Turnaround shot, side of the net. Mihail, now action in behind the Aces goal. Sewells takes a chop at it. Olsen to the front of the blue line, stepping in front of the pass to Yetman is Gill. Moda a goal and 3 assists in the victory Sunday against North York. Moda now tipping a backhand back to center, played by Koval. And Martin Koval, the deep shoot-in. Chopped aside by Noche, long shot from distance, Yetman, centering pass, Yetman scores. Bryce Yetman with under a minute to go. Bryce Yetman breaking the goose egg. His 10th goal on the year to lead the team is now 18th point. Pass up the near board. McVeigh down the wall. Yetman. Ravens break it up. McKay to Moda, streaking to the net. Hurley in the pass. The inbound feed. Broken up by the left side defender. Koval the shot. Rings wide around the far side. Played by Buckley. Drop pass. Hurley, the shot, diving out to play at Cruz. Curing past his own side of the blue line. McVeigh gave it back to him. Pass back to McVeigh, and the Ravens simply run out the clock.
St. George Ravens 5 and the Windsor Aces 1. Shots.
5 different Ravens with first period goals. Ravens a 5-1 lead after one. A much different result so far than that we saw on Sunday, September the 30th. Shot hit the underside of the crossbar. Huge shot by Moda coming off the left side. Went all the way back up over top the right circle on the rebound. Hurley forces the goalie out of position. He scores! Hurley fakes out Cruz at the goal line, simply walks right around him with 2 big strides and tucks it in from behind the net, a wide open net for the Ravens. 6-1 Ravens. (42 seconds or 22 seconds into the second period, rather, as Cruz shuffles it off to the corner.
Scored by number 22, Leah Hurley. Assist to number 88,
off the boards.
Anthony Mota. And to number 7, Liam Buckley.
Buckley, his second
24
point.
seconds. Liam Hurley from Anthony Mota and Liam Buckley.
24 seconds, time of the goal.
Woo!
Moda with his 3rd assist. Cruz watches it go off to the near corner. In behind the Aces net. Shot driven to the knees is McCray. He had the first goal of the game. McCray walks away from a hit down low. Stopped up on the sideboard. Short drop pass to Shaheen. And he fires wide off the near corner of the net. Play in behind the end line, down to the bottom of the right circle, and it's tipped away on the backhand side by Bryce Yetman. Yetman, the lone goal, the final goal of the first period. Yetman, 3 goals and 5 assists. Last Saturday, the 8-7 Aces victory. Didn't dress many players in that game either, just the 12 players in the Saturday victory for the Aces. Alua the shot, high rising shot, tails wide off the glass far side. Left side of the blue line, turnaround shot, Shaheen. Nadachenko moves forward, and it's gloved down by Noche. Noche facing 38 shots last Sunday in the victory over North York. 36 saves for the number 2 star. .241 remaining, or 241 into the second period, excuse me. Centered up to the front of the line, intercepted by Alampi with Alua, the fallen defender. Koval slides awkwardly into the boards. Altman up the wing. Puck goes past McVeigh. Noche out to play it. Swings it around the boards off to the right side. Ahead to Alampi, shot by Alampi, hit the outside of the glove of Cruz, deflects to the corner. Huring has a look with a big reach, throws a forehand in behind the net. Centering pass, Altman looking for Alampi. Altman once again throws it to the end line, swinging around the corner, Alua, and he fires a shot off the far side of the net. Alua very close to connecting with goal number 7. Olsen for Koval. Pass too far past center. Seeger is unable to hold on to the pass. GMHL.net, the official league website. Of course, GMHL.tv. And if you're hearing my voice, that's likely the feed you're on now. Pass down the right side. Haven't seen inside the GMHL feature. Look for it on YouTube. Apparently, Joe Todd with other business interests did a feature with Joe Todd late last spring. Broken up by McKay, down the wing, played by Goen. Short backhander by the Aces, Yetman. And he's tied up on the front side by Mihail, played in behind the net. Carson McCray twists around the right side of the circle. Heindel moves up to slap a pass away, but he's met with the forehand front blade of Seeger. He tosses it down into the far corner. Chip pass back to center. Turnaround. Mihail now in possession. Sewell's out to his right. Mihail keeps possession and fires a high shot. Cruz the high left glove hand to make the save. Far corner of the net. And the face-off will come out to his right. Moda and Seegers on the draw. The newcomer Buckley opposite going on the wing. Yetman up to Seegers. Pass beyond the Raven blue line, played inside the line over the right side of the defense, and clanked off the far board by Goen. Down the side wing, Gill turned around, over top the circle now, dropped to Hurley, fires a shot, hard off the back wall and brought in by Moda. Moda swings a pass to the circle, no one there for the Ravens, so tries to pursue it himself. The shot, hard shot down low. Nice inbound feed by Gill off to Hurley. Hurley hard shot on the forehand, or Shaheen, excuse me. McCray in the draw, Shaheen on the wing. I think it actually was Hurley on that left side. Shaheen on an early line change. That's why we saw him down in the left circle at the whistle. Shot top of the line, forehand side, and a stoppage in play with 14:02 to go. In the second, Moda 3 assists in the game, now 17 on the year. Draw one by the Aces. I think that's the first penalty of the game, tripping to McVeigh. Shot down under the circle. Other games tonight, 4 7:30 games. Ottawa on the road to face the 2018 champion Almaguin Spartans. Of course, our game, Tillsonburg, their home opener. Didn't get a chance to get to Tillsonburg. Must have been some arena renovations. I was there yesterday for an unrelated job interview. Toronto home to Northumberland. And the turnaround, the long clear out by the Ravens out to play at Cruz. That was a Lampy, knocks it down with his left glove. The left defender, Koval, on him. A Lampy turns away from a check, and stripping the puck on the second opportunity is Koval. A Lampy. Yetman down the left side. Swings around the corner from the half wall. Yetman, nice work by Yetman, drops to the defender front of the blue line and Olsen, and his miscue leads to a 2-on-1 the other way. Shaheen scores! A beauty by Joseph Shaheen, picks the top shelf on the near corner. The forehand shot up high eludes the left glove of Jonathan Cruz, or Anthony Cruz, excuse me. Shaheen, his second goal of the game, short-handed. I think that's going to go unassisted. 12:55 remaining on the clock. 24 seconds in, Liam Hurley connected from Moda and Liam Buckley.
His ninth of the season and second of the game, scored by number 19, Joseph Shaheen. Assist to number 3, Jordan Clark. Time of the shorthanded goal, 7:04. Joseph Shaheen from Jordan Clark.
7:04 time of the goal. Jordan Clark will draw an assist. Off to the corner, the hold inside the circle. The shot by Goen sails wide. Up to play it on the backhand. Gagnon down the wall, in past the end line. Looking for a turnaround shot as Pickersgill. Too much room to maneuver for Jake Pickersgill. And Alua able to slide across up high. Pickersgill needed to find shorter possession. Initially at the circle, the shot up high, and the inbound feed. And Nadalchenko goes up top out of Omsk, Russia. Yevgeny Nadalchenko. The inbound feed off the right side, and Nadalchenko, no doubt about it. Haven't seen much of him. Perhaps the freshest set of legs for the Aces with just 9 skaters tonight. Shot by Sewells.
Windsor goal, his third of the season. He scored by number 10.
Haven't seen Gagnon play much either.
Bryce Yetman, and number 19, Alex Seegers. Time of the goal, 8:23.
Yetman with his second point. Seegers with his first.
And Alex Seegers.
The second assist, his first point. Yetman around the corner. Hits his left skate, played back right side. Shot by Koval. Olsen, shot by Mihail. Goes wide and hits the glass. Sewell's the shot. Mihail into the corner, checked up high on the left shoulder. Olsen has a long look, forehand side. Chop in the corner as 2 players meet the puck simultaneously. Gill down the wing for Moda, he fires wide. Shot by Geddes, tipped into the near side. Olsen out past the end line. Hurley lifting a stick. Throws it to the side wall. Long pass, Aces. Shot by Yetman, partially deflected into the near corner. (7-2) Ravens. Past the halfway point. Broken up by Goen. Gill back for St. George. Moda, 3-on-3, cutting to the net. Mihail nudged on the backside. No call on Sean Gagnon. Gill to the right side. Pass from Yetman across, broken up by McVeigh. McVeigh inside his own line. Buckley falls down on the spin around. The pass ahead, Yetman chipped it away down the left side, and now the Ravens regain possession. 2-on-1, the drop pass ends up in a 4-on-2. Buckley to the front of the net. Buckley, Moda, and Hurley, the forward line straight to the net, opposite the 2 defenders who stay on for the Aces. A fresh forward line on for the Ravens. Geddes, McCrae, and Shaheen. Talked about that connection last week in the post-game interview. McCrae and Shaheen both with Tavistock. Shot deflected into the corner. Shot Maheen off the board. Shot by McCrae. Good anticipation by McCrae. An even better glove save by Anthony Cruz. McCrae around the corner from the half wall, centering pass, backhand McCrae. Shot by Cruz, and Cruz hangs on in the glove. 8:12 remaining, second period of play. Quick shot, McRae, the wrister on the far side. Cruz allowing 2 goals, 22-7, the shots on goal in the first period. Curing the New Zealand native. Out to Shaheen, falls to a knee. And as he dropped the pass, the Ravens a step offside at the line. McVeigh let it just get out of outside the line, a half inch or so. Lampy, the shot, fires hard and off the back wall. Back to the left side, the shot. Down to the half wall, Alua has a look. Dropped to the right wing, looking for Lampy. Bounced over his stick. Lampy one more time, and now Heindel plays a deep pass into the near corner. Puck deflects just out of play into the netting. These teams next play November the 10th, a 7:30 start in Windsor. Shot by Heindel, Lampy, a nice tip. Out the sidewall, McRae moves up. Cole Altman spent brief time with the Elmira Sugar King, champions of the GOJHL 2 seasons ago. Listowel with the championship last year. 4-0, the surprising victory over the Caledonia Corvairs. And in an equally surprising move, a Lampy to Altman. The Caledonia Corvairs, a powerhouse, the last 6 seasons in the GOJHL, announcing a leave of absence a couple months into the summer as Heindel slides it down to the sidewall. Broken up by Seegers. Altman the short pass, and Alua fires wide out the far side. Pass across to Koval. Koval in on net. The shot, he scores. Martin Koval picks the top corner. A quick shift to the right of Cole Altman. Goes up high on Noche. Windsor trying to bring themselves back into this one. Now down 4, and the Aces with the last 2 goals of the game.
Windsor goal, the second of the season, scored by number 5.
Seegers to the front of the blue line. McRae the wind up. The shot hit the stick of Goen.
Time of the goal, 13:44.
Seegers and Yetman assisting at 13:44. McRae back to Clark. Long pass over the left side of the line. Hammered around the inside of the board by Goen. To the corner is Gill, near side. Seegers to the far corner. Pass to Yetman. Yetman escapes the check, results in a 2-on-1, and he scores. Yetman steps around the outside of Matthew Sewell. Sewell's left shaking his head. Bryce Yetman with his second. At the 14:42 mark. Hearing to the far side, pass ahead for Buckley. The shot down low. Buckley meets up with Goen. Goen plays it to the half wall. Moda shakes a check. Tries to find room at the near side of the net. Gagnon with his first of the game despite limited playing time. Deficit now down to 3. Moda in the draw opposite Seegers. Moda won it. Shot by Hearing, partially blocked. Nadolchenko with the block down by the skates. He had the second goal of the game for the Aces. Aces now 3 straight, so Nadolchenko with the first of 3 straight. Long pass, McVeigh chops it off the bottom of the board. Hurley in past the end line, pokes a long pass to the near wall. Moda shakes off a check, a blur coming off the near corner as Moda drops it left side, the shot by Heindel. Yetman met him, the puck went straight up in the partial block. .357 to go, second period of play. Draw one by the Ravens. Play on the half wall. Shot by Shaheen. He scores! Joseph Shaheen goes up high. That's his hat-trick goal. Shaheen simply with room to shoot on the left side. Goes up over top the glove on the near goal post. 3:49 remaining.
Ravens goal, his 10th of the season and hat-trick goal.
Shot Shaheen now looking for 4.
Assist number 10, Carson.
Geddes under the end line.
Time of the goal.
Shot by Heindel.
16-11.
Cruz gloves it down before Geddes can get a stick on it. This actually Windsor's first road game of the year. You would think they would dress more players at home, but they didn't have all that many in their home victories. Past the long stretch by Clark, it may cost them as hard down the wing comes Yetman, played in behind the net. Heindel to a speeding Gill. Gill cuts to the inside of the defender. What a move by Gill. Kept the feet moving and tossed it by Koval. As well as the shot all in one motion. Bypassed the defender and took the shot all in one, and the shot down low. Noche a save off the far corner of the net. Yetman the shot, the rebound, came to the bottom of the circle. Centering pass knocked away by Hearing. Shaheen, the shot, bouncing puck, Sewell's in the slot, down as the goalie Cruz, taking a poke on the far corner of the net. Carson McCrae, he'll stay. No, he made a late change. Sewell, Shaheen, and the puck tossed by Gagnon to the front of the blue line. Mihail, the other forward. Centering pass, looking for Shaheen. Mihail ahead. Ravens now inside their own zone. Under 2 minutes to go. Second period of play. Pass goes beyond Mihail. Gagnon around the far side. During the shot. Raven tied up behind the Aces net. Shaheen had a rebound, but the stoppage in play due to the action beyond the goal. Windsor next in action tomorrow night at home against the Oshawa River Kings. And then back-to-back games next weekend at Niagara and home to North York.
Power play. Let's make some noise.
I think this is the first Raven power play of the game. Very limited penalties in this one. The refs letting things go. Shaheen the hat trick, 3 Aces goals prior to that. 2 goals for the Ravens to start the period. Shaheen at 7:04, his second of 3. And Liam Hurley at the 24-second mark. Moda wins it clean to McCrae. McCrae to the right side, pass too far for Buckley.
2 for roughing at 18:27.
Moda back to McCrae. Moda in behind the net. And at a bad angle, trying to fool Cruz. Lane going on Moda. Moda got the pass away from right from the corner of the end line.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Hurley shakes a trip. They're going to get the trip. Calling a slash on Gagnon. More of a trip as the legs of Hurley going out from under him. They're going to call a slash as opposed to a trip. Under a minute to go, 4-on-4 hockey. 56.2 seconds remaining in period 2 to be exact. Yetman wins the draw.
19:03. The Ravens Mota 2 for slashing at 19:03.
Hurley, the shot, forced his way in behind Gagnon. Gill turned away by Yetman. Yetman now from neutral ice. Heindel pokes it away from him. Buckley losing possession, top of the circle. Yetman winds up, fires a hard shot. Yetman does, back to the right side of the line. There was a big rebound there for the taking. But Pickersgill unable to get the stick on it on the forehand side. 3 seconds to go in the period, the shot. And it's whistled wide by Hurley. Just 0.1 seconds to go. Can't get a shot off without 0.3 seconds 44-16, the shots very much in favor of the Ravens. Ravens doubling up Windsor on the scoreboard by a score of 8-4 following 2 periods. Aces getting themselves back into this one. The third, fourth, and fifth goals of the period. To the front of the net, Buckley charges his way over the right side. Tied up in the corner now with Hurley behind him. Kingsville leading the division with a 5-3 record, despite the Ravens with a lopsided victory in Game 1 on the year, 11-2. But Kingsville in the Windsor direction as well. Both teams around that general area. They shot by Hurley. Sails wide and out of play. Joseph Shaheen a hat trick. 5 games in the GMHL tonight. Just 2 games on the Thanksgiving Sunday. Kingsville at Toronto, and Wyerton visits the South Muskoka Shield. Shaheen across his body looking for his 4th. Fires wide and off the bottom of the glass. A busy Saturday, perhaps to make up for the shortage of Sunday games. Nothing past a 3:30 afternoon start. Noche out of the net, plays it up the sideboard. Long pass too far for McRae. Olsen off the half wall. Geddes to the far corner, the shot. And Cruz the save, drops his blocker. Securely in the glove, doesn't seem to be in any discomfort. Thought maybe there was something, a problem with the right wrist perhaps. Cruz puts the blocker right back on, shot by Alua. Lampy to take the draw, Altman on his left, Alua on the right side. Draw won by Lampy, in behind the net for Alua. McVeigh adamant about calling for a pass. Crunched on the near wall, Alua with a big hit on the front side of Koval. Knocked down right side to the half wall. Backhand pass to the corner. Alua maneuvers away from Yetman. Altman's side of the net, poked away on the backhand by Koval. Alua slapped away by the Aces. Olsen, the defender, still unable to clear. Extended possession, Lampy scores. Nick Lampy wide open. Referee extended his arms, couldn't quite see what he was doing there. So I guess it is going to be waved off. Lampy a wrist shot. Have to ask him about that after the game. Lampy supposed to join us as our post-game guest. Chipping away side of the net. Sewell's looking for a turnaround shot. McRae in tight. And after the stoppage, the face-off in the right circle. McCray picked up, thrown off the wall by Jake Pickersgill. 3 aces to neutral ice, but it's Yetman ahead of the play, takes the shot himself, fired wide off the back wall. Sewell's up the right side. And a stoppage in play.
All right, Raven fans, your Ravens are going on the penalty for
Yetman
power play. Let's make some noise.
poked away at the red line. Ravens to the power play. Yetman stays in for the draw. Moda wins it clean over to the right side. Shot by McCray, hit the side of the net. Cruz looks on. Buckley to the far wall. Gill dropping to a knee.
2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 3:33.
Hurley hard shot from the right side. Now swung around the bottom corner Windsor zone. Far corner. McCray in behind the net. .116 remaining Raven power play, and it's picked up by Yetman, fired out, and Noche leaves for Gill. Gill to the front of the blue line, then center, trying a stick check is Yetman. Hurley over top the right circle, pass across to the left. And it's broken up by Koval. Long pass looking for Yetman. Noche out to play it. Wraps it around the near wall for Gill. Gill takes his time as Yetman backs off on the forecheck. Shaheen picks up speed through neutral ice. Long pass low. Picked up on the half wall. Dropped to the front of the blue line. Heindel the shot. From the near side of the net, Getty, 16 seconds remaining. Perhaps one last chance for the Ravens. 1-on-2. Shaheen on the backtrack. Check drop to the front of the line. Shaheen the breakup over center. Tipped away by Pickersgill. And the dump in backhand side by Seegers. Seegers with 2 assists tonight on the second Windsor goal at the 13:44 mark, and at 14:42 on the Bryce Yetman goal. Yetman with 2 goals. Of course, he was a big factor in the 8-7 Windsor victory back 2 weeks ago, actually last Saturday to be more correct. Kellen Geddes the shot, Alua backdoor on the near side, and it's fired wide. Shaheen back to the red line, tries to split the defense, short drop pass to Geddes. Smacked off the wall by Olsen into neutral ice. McKay to Heindel. Ahead to Alua, front of the Windsor blue line. Heindel the closest to the puck, but Noche with the arm up. Ravens in London tomorrow. Shot by McVeigh, sails wide. Huring moves up. Koval below the right circle inside his own zone. That'd be moving to his left. A Lampy inside his own zone. Backhand back to a Lampy. Fearing attempts a poke check, and McVeigh back for St. George. Stepping in front of a pass, Gagnon, long pass, McVeigh in past the end line. McVeigh with long reach, throws it down the near board. A Lampy drop for Mihail. Lifting of the stick by Bryce Yetman, the drop. Yetman back to the slot, drop to the sideboard, and giving it right back to him is Seeger. Shot left side, tip the shot, they score. Aces work it around the outside from the left point, quickly to the near corner. And Pickersgill completes the three-way pass play. Play on the far wall, now back inside the Ravens. Shot by Moda.
Jack Pickersgill, assist to number 19, Alex Seeger. And to number 13, Blake Leon. Time of the goal,
Seeger's his
7:39.
third assist.
Jake Pickersgill from Alex Seegers and Lane Leon at 7:39.
The fifth goal yet to show on the scoreboard, so the Aces starting to make a game of things. Gill to Clark. Clark, the longest serving member of the Ravens in his fourth year. Cruz the save down low. Few seconds late getting the clock to stop. Clark to neutral ice for McCray. 1:15 to the midway point of the third. Back to Clark. Clark winds up. The shot hard and wide off the boards. Nadachenko centering pass, shot Geddes. Rebound, two chances for Geddes. Diving all around is Cruz. Geddes retained possession, threw it to the side wall for McCray. Geddes, a diving defender, that's Gagnon. Thrown into the circle by McCray and broken up by two Aces moving the other way. That's Yetman and Nadachenko. Nadachenko had the second Windsor goal. Gill down the right side, long pass over two lines, back to Gill, the shot. And Cruz hangs on. Hard save around the midsection of the body for far post. Moda in the circle right side. Wins the draw clean to Heindel. Heindel rips it off the backboard to the half wall. Hurley out to the side of the net. Or a Lampy, excuse. No, was right the first time. The second two on the uniform, kind of twisting and turning there. The shot by Moda. As Hurley, a lot of movement out the right side of the body. Shot left circle, fired wide, and stoppage in play. 9:59 to go, third period of play. Moda in the draw, opposite Yetman. Moda wins the draw. McKay the flip in, broken up by Olsen. Over the right side of the blue line, cross ice pass, inbound feed. Broken up in the slot. And play to the corner. Buckley Played it to the near board. Moda 2-on-2. Buckley going the other way. Forces his way through to the front of the net with the long stride. Buckley, tall and lanky, ended up in behind the net. He goes off on a change down the right side. Alua taking a hit is Heindel. Heindel, a blindside hit, didn't see it coming. Pickersgill, the hit up high on the right side of the body. Heindel apparently all right as he smashes it off the near board. Moda to the attack. Moda 17 assists on the year, 3 tonight. Heindel in neutral ice. Plays it back to the right side. Up to Alua left wing. Swatted away. Yetman, the drop pass for Nadachenko. And the high rising shot gloved down by Noche. Again, a reminder, no home game this Sunday. Ravens electing to enjoy the home-cooked Thanksgiving dinner. I actually have a late game in Brantford. We'll likely get an early dinner, head out to the arena for the late 8:30 start. Play left side of the line, the shot. Wrapped around the boards. Altman, the drop for McVeigh. McVeigh in behind the net, the backhand for Alua. Alampi with speed through the left wing, the shot, and he fires high on the top of the glass. Rising shot. Alampi in too tight to get the shot lower. Had to go up high when he eluded the defenseman. 7:44 remaining. Clark, the backhander. Shaheen, the drop to him, fired off the wall. Shaheen goes charging down the far side. Geddes to Gill. Gill swings it around beyond the Aces net on the backhand side. Geddes gets it back. Couldn't maneuver around the backhand side on the initial opportunity. Gill fakes a shot, faked out the forward, moved the other way down the far sideboard, knocked down. Seegers the shot. Gill the backhand, chipped up the boards, tossed away by McRae under the right circle. Shaheen, Gill over the right side. Pickersgill, the hit up high. Big hit by Clark on Pickersgill. Pickersgill, the lone goal scorer of the period. Alampi by himself. Net knocked off the moorings, is trying to force his way to the front of the net is Alampi. Moda in the draw. Seegers 3 assists tonight. I think I reported 2 earlier. Got the first assist on the second goal of the second period for the Aces at the 13:44 mark. Hit in the near corner, cross ice feed. A Lampy offside as Sewell's on the left wing, a step ahead of the play. So 2 games on the road for the Ravens. And then home the 14th against the Tottenham Skiing. Shot by Mota, wrister, big blocker save by Cruz. In behind the net, Yetman. Physical on Mota on the top of the shoulders. Mota dropped his stick briefly. Tipped away by Gagnon. By himself, Hurley scores! 3 men back, but Hurley catches all 3 Aces backpedaling. The turnover in the Aces zone, 9-5 Ravens. Hurley, his second of the game. Shot high up on the right shoulder. So Ravens starting to turn it back on.
Time of the goal, 15-13. Liam Hurley from Anthony Mota at 15-13. Woo!
Dugout on the backhand side by Pickersgill. Yetman down the right wing side, backing off slightly. McVeigh over to the left circle, snapshot. Noche the big save. Ravens allowing 4 of the last 5 goals prior to the Hurley goal. But the St. George looks like they may have enough here to hang on with under 4 minutes to go. Koval from the right circle, his left. Clark from the blue line up to Altman, deflected in on the backhand from the Aces blue line. 3 minutes to go, wrapped around the far board. Hard clear out off the bottom stanchion by the left defender. That's Koval back for Windsor. And now the Ravens repossess. Clark in his own zone. Long saucer pass over to his right for Gill. A Lampy chips out a long pass. Alua the shot. Big blocker save by Cruz. Yetman down the right wing. The shot and inbound feed. Seegers fires it wide. Alua back left side of the line. Knocked down by Olsen. And Noche out to challenge. Makes the save down low. Shaheen the hat trick. Mihail back to the Windsor blue line, played by Koval across, and now Koval and Olsen go back and forth. The high shot nearly fooled Noche right up at eye level. Rising shot. Noche got the enough leather from the left glove. Shot by Koval sails wide out the far half wall, tipped ahead. Yetman in behind the net, throws it off the back of the net, loose puck, jammed by Yetman off the back of the net, and then Getty's playing it for the Ravens. Stepping in front of the pass is Olsen, the drop and the shot by Yetman, fired wide, Sewell's out to play it. Mihail one-on-one, the back check. Olsen backing up, brought in by the
Last minute of play.
right defender. That's his right, your left. A Lampy inside his own zone. Drop behind the net. Altman the cross ice pass. Outlet feed to Alua. .44 seconds remaining. The Ravens with a comfortable 4-goal lead inside the last minute. Puck bounces off the top of the boards, comes out front. Alua gets enough of it to force it into the corner. Chip from in behind the net. Up ahead, McVeigh to Altman. Inside 25 seconds. Alua tried to cut into the middle of the ice on the backhand side. Altman meets Yetman front of the line, down the left wing. A final opportunity, the shot, hard right blocker saved by Noche. 2-on-2, a Lampy with Alua. And a stoppage with just 1 second remaining. The Ravens to victory tonight. Move to 4-1 at home. St. George Ravens a solid victory tonight, 9-5 over the Windsor Aces. Joe Shaheen a hat trick on the night. Emmanuel Noche, solid in net as well. Joining us at this time, our post-game guest, Nick Lampy. Nick, the thoughts on the victory tonight?
I thought we all played well. Everyone hustled. Everyone came back. We buried every chance we could. I thought it was a good game.
Now, you appeared to score around the 3-minute mark of the third from the right circle on Cruz. You snapped a wrist shot. I thought it was a goal. What'd they tell you on the play?
Net came off just before it went in. It did come off, but I was hoping he would let it slide, but he didn't let it slide.
Around the 7.5 minute mark, you went upstairs. I don't know if you remember the play. You got around the defender. You went up high. Didn't look like you got the room you wanted there. Tell us what happened on that play.
I kind of choked there. I tried going wide, tried shoving it in. I could have looked for the guy out front, but it was just everything happened so fast, and I couldn't bury one today.
Your line mates, Cole Altman and Thaddeus Alua, do you like the chemistry with those two? What are your thoughts on your time line mates with them?
The chemistry was okay. That was our first time really playing a whole game together. If I do go on with them, usually it's like for a shift on the PK or like one shift a game, but today was okay. I thought we did great together.
You're in London tomorrow prior to Thanksgiving. Do you take a different mindset, the team in general, as the Lakers are winless on the year?
I think every game we just got to hustle harder and keep coming back.
So no game on the traditional Sunday this Sunday. Any plans for Thanksgiving?
No, just going to go see my family. That's about it.
2 games on the road and then back here on the 14th. What's your strategy going into I'd say the second portion of the year? Now 5-2 the Ravens are on the year.
I plan on getting better, working better as a team. Try and look for the open man more, opening my eyes a bit more.
The Aces got back into it a little bit. 4 of the last 5 goals prior to the Liam Hurley goal in the back half of the second, so to speak. Anything you can tighten up defensively as you look toward the next games?
I think defensively we just got. I wouldn't say we got nervous. We got a little bit too excited, and everyone I think just wanted points, including myself. But I think from here on out, everyone's going to learn now that we have to come back and we can't give up at any time in the game.
Nick, thanks for joining us tonight. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
St. George Ravens move into second place in the South Division with tonight's win. No game on Sunday due to Thanksgiving. 2 games on the road. The second game, tomorrow's game in London, and the second game against Niagara-on-the-Lake Nationals, an expansion team, and then back here a week from today, a 3 p.m. start. We'll see you at that time at the Nest, the South Dumfries Community Centre here in St. George, Ontario.